Well, folks, I bought this game and I'm obsessed. I'm sure all of you are just so surprised. And I've been playing a lot of this. That's all there is to it. And by a lot, I mean, well, a lot for like 10 hours or however long I've had this. I don't feel like looking. I've unlocked all of the decks that require us to win with a specific deck. I believe only one of these requires us to win on a certain difficulty because I'm pretty bad at this. Yeah, like this I think is from winning on Red Stake, which is our second level of difficulty. Not to be confused with any meat product of any description. So what this is, I will try to explain Balatro for anybody here who is not well versed in this, is that it's a poker roguelike. And that sounds incredibly silly and maybe even a little stupid, but you know what? I suppose maybe the best way for us to demo this would be to pop a quick run open real quick. And we have taken the red deck. The red deck confers us with one additional discard per blind, and I will explain that in just a moment. You can take a look at our deck. Our deck starts out, it's a pretty basic poker deck. You all know what the poker deck looks like. You all understand this, so again, quite easy to pick up on a basic level. So we can either choose to skip this blind, which actually normally I would with the way this is set up. I would probably skip all the way over to the boss here. Or we can just choose to select it, which is what I'm going to do in order to show things off a little bit here. Our small blind, this is our base score for this like difficulty level, this anti-level. There we go, that's what it's called. It's actually right down there, wow. I'm real dumb. So when you start up the ante, you draw to 8 cards in your hand. Usually it's 8. There are effects that modify your hand size. Down, I think, as low as 5 and as high as 10. There might be other values more or less than that that you can get, but I don't know offhand. And your goal is to form the best poker hand you can. And if your cards are particularly crap, you can discard them and form one that's a little bit better. If you go over here and run info, you can get a quick look at the basic poker hands. And this will tell you their score value. The number on the left is base chips, and the number on the right is a multiplier. So if we were to play a straight flush, we would get a base chip value of 100 plus the value of all of the cards that score on it, which in this case would be all 5 cards. So for this sample hand, they give you a queen, a jack, a 10, 9, and 8. Is you add 10, 10, 10, 9, 8, so 39, 47. So you have 147, and then you multiply that by 8, which is some number that I don't know off the top of my head, but is higher than what our limit would be. However, there's no way we're going to get that hand in order to start things off with. We're going to mostly, in the early game, probably be building a lot of like flushes and full houses, basically. Those tend to be what I find to be the easiest. We can go over here and we can view what our upcoming battles are going to look like in this ante. Vouchers, these are purchased in the shop. They're just passive abilities. We'll check them out when we get there. But for now, we go back over here and we take a look at our hand, and it's still kind of dog. So I'm going to chuck more cards, and we're going to pull enough for a flush. Excellent. So we throw that out there. And I should probably turn the speed down a little bit. We just had enough points to one-shot this, which is nice. At the end of a round, we get a certain amount of cash for beating the blind, and we get $1 for each of our remaining hands, and we get $1 of interest for each $5 in our bank at the end of the round. Sometimes this varies for like certain other decks, which we'll take a look at. And where do we spend that? We spend that at the shop that we get to right after here. Now, let's take a look at our stuff that are passive items here. So up here in this 0 to 5 slot, these are where your jokers go. These are sort of your basic passive equipment. They do a variety of interesting things for you. For example, let's take a look at this Mad Joker. This is probably the one that we would want out of these two. Gives plus 10 mult if the hand contains a 2 pair. So this is nice. We can get that plus 10 if we're doing a 2 pair, if we're playing a full house, if we're playing a flush that happens to contain a 2 pair. So that's pretty handy, but also more importantly, it gives us more points to help us win a blind. Hi, Bryself. How's it going, Chief? The other one over here is the to-do list. This gives us money if our poker hand matches what it tells us at the end of the round. Doing all right? Glad to hear it, Chief. So in this case, it's asking us for a straight flush, which, yeah, that's a little rough. That would kind of dissuade me a little bit, even though it does change at the end of each round. So if we start in for the next blind, then it could be like, hey, yeah, do a high card or something, and that'd be fine, which would kind of be a little bit small, but whatever. Typically, you have 5 joker slots. Some decks will have more or less, and there's ways to manipulate this. But for the time being, we are going to take a look at the rest of things here. Down here, we've got some booster packs. These will give us a variety of things. I'm going to end up cracking this open so that way we can take a look at what this does. But over here is a voucher. This is a pretty good one, actually. It increases our chances of getting foil, holographic, and polychrome cards, which have point bonuses. In order, foil gives a base plus 50 chips. Holographic gives an extra 10 multiplier. And polychrome multiplies your current multiplier by 1.5. So yeah, you kind of want those. Like I said, this is a nice thing to have. And yes, by the way, jokers can have those. They're called editions, I believe. But I will probably forget that term, as I forget most technical terms in these games. Jokers can have those too, and they just apply as long as the joker is active during that round, which in almost all cases it will be. As a note, because it will kind of come up once in a while, joker effects are applied left to right, but you can reorder them. So consequently, it would be best to put all of your polychrome jokers at the very end of the line, so that way you get all your multiplier buffs added in, and then you get the 50% bonus. Oh, you stopped that. So let's crack open this Mega Celestial pack real quick, and we can take a look at what these planet cards are. They look like how you would expect them to, I guess. These are just permanent buffs that level up our various poker hands. See, it says we can choose 2, which is great because we've got a 2 pair and we've got flush. So yeah, you may have noticed this little level 1 indicator by all of our hands over here. If not, that's fine. You can, in this case, Jupiter will upgrade our our flush hand, giving us an additional +2 multiplier and +15 chips for selecting that. They look like Yu-Gi-Oh summons. I mean, I guess a little bit. There is like a set of tarot cards. Unfortunately, there's no like Blue Eyes White Dragon Joker as far as I know. There's some pretty funny Jokers in here, but not that. So we'll take the Jupiter because that's gonna be our easy hand like all the time. Mars levels up 4 of a kind, and the level buff is significant, but playing to 4 of a kind strats requires a lot of deck manipulation that is just not going to be on right now. If we want to build for this, we would need some other stuff in our inventory. Earth gives us boost to a full house. Is there a Joker of the Joker? There's a couple that look pretty close to old green hair. We may or may not see them today. I don't know. Over here, Neptune gives a level up for straight flush. This is a pretty big one, but it's a tough hand to make, and for some reason it doesn't seem to work when I don't know, this every time I try to make this hand it doesn't work. Maybe it's some sort of this joke I hope is not flying over anybody's head at all. It's pretty bad. What am I, Ferron Burgundy here? Shit. I'm pretty sure he told almost the exact same joke before. Believe it or not, there isn't actually not a moon planet card anyway. There's Uranus, which makes people giggle and makes me think of a bit from Futurama where Professor Farnsworth tells Fry that they renamed Uranus at some point to finally end that dumb joke once and for all. And Fry goes, well, what's it called now? And there you go. Farnsworth explains that now it's called Eurectum. We're gonna take the full house here instead of the 2 pair because full house is not a hard hand to make and is significantly stronger. So we come up to round 2. This is the big blind. The big blind is 50% harder to beat. But in this case, we're going to take the skip blind thing because you can see it gives us a pretty nice thing here. Next base edition shop, Joker is free and becomes polychrome. That's pretty powerful. So we're going to skip that because, I mean, otherwise we're going to get like maybe $6 out of this probably. Knowing our luck, probably less. As we go up against the big boss of the area, of the top of the ante, the window. These bosses are randomly selected. There's a whole group of them. I don't know how. Okay, here we go. We go into our collection. So in here, yeah, you can see all these dudes. Basically, yeah, your small blind, your big blind. We know what these are now. This bottom row are all the final bosses. And over here, you can see what all the other ones that are like the boss type of guys here. Now, you will also notice that this number set goes all the way up to 16. We only have to beat Ante 8 in order to get a win on our thing here. Well, is it as much of a memory leak as Google Chrome? Oh, right. Anyway. Yeah, which it's probably a good thing that we only have to beat Ante 8 in order to win a run, because you can see that the ramping up after that point goes absolutely fucking nuts. Not that it's slow to begin with, but oh boy. Yeah, there's fucking E notation over here because these numbers are so big. As you can tell, I've never gotten that far, but I digress. So yeah, this says all diamond cards are debuffed. When it says debuffed, that means that a debuffed card does not count for score. It counts for forming hands, but it doesn't add any chips to the score if it has any passive effects on it from additions or any other mods. It doesn't get any of them. So, yeah. So if we played this 10 of diamonds and that was like one of our scoring cards, it wouldn't do shit for us. And we'd be most unhappy about that. So, I'm actually kind of stuck here as to what I should do, because we got a boost already on our full house and our flush. The heart flush is pretty easy, but if we hold on to those 7s, we can build towards a full house. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for the heart flush. By the way, hello, round the wheel. How are you, Chief? Saw your big announcement. You're setting up a Patreon for your various content, as it were. Glad to hear it. Ooh. Yeah, you can see that our draws, we're not getting amazing draws, but you know what? Start of a run, right? And again, this was mostly just to demo things before we get into some of the more out there decks. Although, we did get a pretty decent score out of that, so, Yeah, let's just keep throwing stuff and... right. 2 pair, good enough for me. I think, yeah, that should get us there. I mean, easy enough. Balatro Bowl. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I was just like Balatro random, and then I realized, well, it's basically oh. So I guess we're picking up that to-do list, huh? Well, it's free. I cannot complain. I mean, I can be slightly disappointed, but that's all right. We'll take the mail-in rebate. It's also just a source of revenue. Okay, so I mean, the holograph Joker would be nice. Our skip on the big blind is an investment tag, which I love to take those. Oh, that sounds pretty intensive. I would probably avoid Metroid 1 because I don't know what that noise is, but I think we all can understand what it means. Now I'm gonna go absolutely nuts here, and I'm just gonna skip both of those. Now, this didn't update either our mail-in rebate or our to-do list. So we're gonna try and go for those 3 of a kinds. As much as I want to just chuck these 6s, because the arm is one of the suckier blinds to get. Because when we play a hand against it that's level 2 or higher, it gets permanently reduced by 1 level. Yeah, this causes some problems for runs. So you don't want to play your good hands here. Just play level 1 hands. Exactly, yeah. You throw stuff at it. And in this case, I mean, sure, going from level 2 to level 1 is not terrible, but I don't want to walk backwards at all. And again, obviously, we just started this, so, like, how upset am I seriously gonna get if it doesn't go great? Yeah, so I'm just using the red deck basically just to demonstrate the basics. And yet I'm taking this so seriously for that. I'll probably end up shuffling over to something else a little bit more amusing afterwards. Which would probably be like Abandoned Deck is one that I found to be pretty fun. Oh no, need 3 of a kind. Right. Uh-oh, I think Breeself is broken, everybody. But what a horrible state of affairs. And yeah, you can play less than 5 cards if you want. In fact, there are some jokers and stuff that what's the word I want to use here that help you out with if you do that. So yeah, we're gonna fold on this one, but that's okay. We did probably as stupid of an idea as we possibly could. Oh, also, the basic Joker makes fun of us if we lose and gives us a pun. Ooh, I didn't realize that I had hit the discard here for that. That's the upgrade to the one that gives you an extra discard. So yeah, the vouchers have 2 stages of a sort. There's a certain set of vouchers that can only be used if you purchased the previous one earlier in the stage, which, yeah, I'll pull up the collection now just to show you. So for example, Hone, which is the one that we saw earlier, gives us all those buffs. But then there's one called Glow Up that you can get after you get Hone, which gives you even more of a chance for premium cards. She needs premium, dude! Wait, sorry. So, okay, let's do a quick overview of the decks. The red deck is what you start with, and then the next couple of color decks are obtained just by playing the game, seeing stuff, picking up different items to add them to your collection. So the blue deck, instead of +1 discard, you have +1 hand every round. The base values are 4 hands and 3 discards, I believe. It probably would have helped if I had memorized that earlier from the previous playthrough, but I forget a lot because I'm dumb. It's very easy to just get incredibly lost in this game, in just the vibes on this are absolutely immaculate. This is like if you, it's like all of those hours that you spent in the early 90s playing that Microsoft Solitaire on your parents' PC, came back for revenge about 25 to 30 years later. Although I gotta admit that I missed the one that's like the hand of cards. That would be a fantastic pack. Just get that incredibly horrible looking thing on there. Bonus points if you could have it set up so that way it could animate and have the card coming out of the sleeve every once in a while. So yeah, the blue deck, you get more hands instead of more discards, which is ultimately kind of equivalent. You can sort of use your hands as like really bad discards. I mean, the yellow deck starts you with a bonus $10. Varying level of usefulness. Kind of depends on what you get in the shop. Feels a little bit inconsistent, but it's okay. The green deck So instead of getting interest, which is the thing that we discussed earlier, you get $2 per remaining hand and $1 per remaining discard. So especially early on, this farms money super fast. So if you want to go for a money build, this is your baby. Because you just, okay, sure, you lose out a little bit from the lack of interest, except no, you don't, because all that time that you spent turning those hands into one-hit kills, yeah, adds up nice and fast. Black deck. +1 Joker slot and -1 hand. So this one is kind of hard, is my understanding, but the overall ceiling is quite high because you can have 6 Jokers. So you can have another passive for something really, really stupid, but you've got to make your plays count. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, very high ceiling, but getting there can be a little rough. The Magic deck, not to be confused with something from a game that first saw releases in 1993. I have not played this one yet. Starts the run with the Crystal Ball voucher and 2 copies of the Fool. Crystal Ball voucher is +1 to your consumable slots, I believe. And the Fool is a tarot card that turns into the last consumable that you used in the run other than the Fool. So this seems like an interesting one that I might check out just for that purpose. Nebula deck, start run with the Telescope voucher, -1 consumable slot. So only 1 consumable slot is a little bit rough, especially because a lot of tarot cards are like, hey, yeah, you got 2 slots for these 2 cards we're going to generate. But the Telescope voucher guarantees that all of your planet packs have the planet that corresponds to your most played hand. So again, you can ramp up the power of some of your hands pretty nicely with this. This sounds like one that's actually pretty strong, although that -1 consumable slot does feel a little bit bad. Ghost deck. Spectral cards may appear in the shop. Start with a Hex card. Spectral cards I find a little bit unwieldy. If we get a chance to see some of those, I'll talk more about those. I have not used this at all. Hex, it gives a Joker some sort of buff, but destroys all of your other Jokers, choosing a Joker at random. So this would actually be potentially kind of nice, because it's like, hey, yeah, you get your first Joker and you boost it, and then yeah. But I haven't even used the Hex card before, so I can't go look it up. Yeah, I've had some fun stuff with the Spectral cards. The one that converts everything to a random suit. If you get that nice and early on, and you get you drop that on a nice big grip and change all of that over to, well, there's your build for you. The Abandoned deck. Start run with no face cards in your deck. But you're starting with a 44 card deck, which means that your consistency is very high. And there are also times when having face cards is a detriment. Abandoned, well, you can see that Abandoned is the one that I've gotten to red stake with. So yeah, I actually beat a couple runs with this. This very easily enables some strategies around some sillier looking hands. Like, you can, I ended up building, I think, 5 of a kind decks for both runs that I did of Abandoned, because it was significantly easier to pull off. The Checkered deck. This one has only 2 suits. You get 2 sets of spades and 2 sets of hearts. This one enables flushes a little more easily, but if you're trying to reduce to one suit, it gets a little bit rougher. Oh, that would be a pretty good one too, actually. Yeah, just get hack and do all the fun stuff with that. This Zodiac deck. Start the run with Tarot Merchant, Planet Merchant, and Overstock. So, again, you're looking at a base 4/3 for your hand's discards, but your shop is going to give you more interesting options. On the other hand, that does mean you're probably going to get fucked on jokers every once in a while. And the other 4, I'm not good enough at the game yet to have unlocked those yet. So we're going to take a crack with this Nebula deck. Yeah, really looking like a Microsoft Solitaire back there. And we're skipping over this first blind. And we're going straight to the Big Boys League here. Hey, JJ, how's it going, Chief? Hope you're having yourself a nice evening as well. All right, so... yeah, I think clubs are a better hand here. Looking as always. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. This really did just, like, get its claws into me immediately as soon as I picked it up. I think it's because, ultimately... oh, shit, look at that Royal Flush. Oh, my God. I gotta... do it. Like, roguelikes, of course, are going to want to be based on the simplest possible gameplay loop, really, right? And I feel that poker hands, that seems like it's pretty high up there. I don't know how well or not the rest of you folks will agree with that sentiment, that just messing around with a deck of cards, that's something everybody knows. Everybody knows what this thing looks like. Basic poker hands are pretty widely known. Oh yeah, by the way, the credit card lets us go up to $20 in debt, so we are going to abuse the shit out of that. Allow straights to be made with gaps of 1 rank. Ooh, yes, that sounds like it could be time for some funny business. I've done some amusing stuff with this. I've also had 4 Fingers, I believe it's called, which lets you make straights and flushes with only 4 cards. I have indeed done a 4-card Royal Flush. Ah, yes, the things that would get you shot in the 19th century. So I am going to hold on to this Jack, because that gives us a full house, but we're going to dump some of the junk cards that don't do anything for us. This isn't getting scored 100%, but it is doing pretty all right for us. Yeah, see, it's still enough. That abstract Joker is pretty nice. It'll only cap out at plus 15 mult, which we can get better than, I'm sure. But it's still a pretty decent slot for the time being. Yeah, so here's our generic Joker. Gives us plus 4 multiplier, which, you know, for only $2, that's nothing to sneeze at. And the Runner gains 15 chips if played hand contains a straight. This is just permanent buffs if you have a good setup for it, which, I mean, we have Shortcut. We probably should take that. But first, we're grabbing that paintbrush, and we're grabbing this guy. We're going into student loan level debts here. And you know what? Let's go completely nuts and let's take the straight flush boost. Because, I mean, really, we can do stuff with that. All right. Pitch that. This is slightly less than well, I mean, there's a full house there if we want to do that, but I'm gonna try to fish for those straight flushes. And in fact, we're going to dump this. I think that's the play. Yeah, let's go for it. Ooh. So we're in the crap zone right now. It is a roguelike where we form poker hands and things quickly get incredibly bizarre. Retro. This game is called Balatro. A lot of people, you've probably seen a lot of people who have been kind of into this on, you know, because it's been quite popular. Yeah, I'm talking real good here. Oh geez. Well, that ended before I could do what I wanted to. First time you've seen it, I'm actually kind of surprised because, again, it's been like super popular with a lot of people as far as I can tell. Yeah, you start off with a basic poker deck. And as you can see, we're still rocking just the basic poker deck. And you start picking up jokers that do weird things. Like we've got a joker that's a credit card here. We've got all kind of other goofy stuff. And as things go, your deck starts changing from the effects of various cards. Like this will increase the rank of up to 2 of our selected cards by 1. So soon we're going to already be out of a default deck. But you can do stuff like have foil cards out of your poker deck. Yes. Again, it's a little goofy, but I kind of admire it a little bit in a way. Oh, well, I'm well, the joker this chat needs or something. I don't know where I'm going with this one. All right, we are, by the way, hanging on to this King of Spades for a reason. I have a use for it if all goes to plan. Well, there's our straight flush, by the way, so we can do that. But here's the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade the king into an ace. It's probably not the most advisable thing to like screw with our deck like that too much if we decide that we want to go that hard on straight flush as a hand type, like some kind of maniac. But also, it seems like it's a pretty good having more aces just always seems like a good thing. I don't know, maybe I'm not. Oh, hey, here's the hanging Chad. It's not as disgusting as the one that I had earlier I posted this in Round the Wheels Discord, that I had one that was polychrome. So it was providing a 1.5 times multiplier to my mult score as like the last step of calculation. I had some other goofy shit with it too. the photograph, I believe it's called, which is the one that your first scoring face card of a hand doubles the multiplier or something. I think it's doubles the multiplier if I recall correctly. But yeah, I was racking up dumb numbers with that. It was fun. But I don't know what I would dump for that. I mean, runner still seems like it could be good in the long term. It probably would just be the base Joker who would be getting the boot here. Actually, this is kind of odd because our deck is so basic right now, aside from the fact that we have an extra 6 and an extra ace. So deleting stuff with the Hanged Man doesn't quite fit, because usually I'd be using that to tweak our suit balance. And we have none of the tarot cards that change the suits. Judgment is not usable for us right now. Well, I mean, it can create a couple dollars for us. Yeah, because we're gonna tell this guy to kick rocks real quick and see if we can get something a little better. Ah, yeah, here we go. Here's really the Joker. Chaos the Clown offers 1 free reroll per shop. Not so much my bag, and I don't feel like I want to lose the Hanging Chad, so that guy can go kick rocks too. We're buying the Hanging Chad. I may regret this with this build. I may not end up getting much good stuff with it. So, the mark. Face cards are drawn face down. That could be a lot better. Could be a lot worse, but could also be a lot better. Right. Yes. At the very least, all the blue stuff gets added together. We kind of want like this. It's generally more important to have our polychromes after all of our multiplier additions. But I don't know how often anything like if I had the runner still over here versus if I had the runner over here, if that would change things. Other than just for like, you know, sanity check kind of reasons. Of like, hey, yeah, it makes more sense for it to be over here. Yeah, so if we're angling for that oh, we actually have it. Never mind. Wow, look at me paying like 0 attention to my actual hand while I'm talking about this shit. Oh no! Oh, I hope that's not a bellwether to things to come. Temperance gives the total sell value of all current Jokers, max of $50. I've never been anywhere near that maximum yet. Currently 11 bucks. Well, hey, it's free money. Hard to complain about free money. This one, I haven't had this unlocked yet, but I know what it's called. It's called Pareidolia. All cards are considered face cards. This is also known as, hey, do you want to have the plant at the end of your ante? I mean, it can be used for certain combos, but usually it's just going to end up being like, oh, hey, yeah, enjoy losing that Joker slot in a couple minutes. The voucher over here is the hieroglyph. -1 ante and -1 hand. That can let us do some more scaling, which is probably going to be a thing that I take advantage of. Very interesting thing, by the way. Yes, you can actually go to ante-0 with this. I have seen it happen. I think I've been there like once. Could be wrong about that. The requirements for ante-0 are quite small, which should not surprise you in the slightest. I think the base for ante-0 is like 100 or something. It's pretty pathetic. If you can't beat that, yeah, you're really having a bad day. That's all I can say. Let's crack this open. I mean, honestly, I think Temperance is the play, even though steel cards are quite nice. I always find them a bit of a pain in the ass to build around. Or play around, rather. Because it's also like, well, I never want to play that anymore. And then it just constantly is going to be the thing that you have to do. So we're taking that Temperance. Give me the 11 bucks. Still Polnaro stand. I get it. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a pickle here in terms of that regard. Like I said, student loan levels of debts. Is that enough for us to do it? Yeah. A big downside of taking the ante reduction is that, yes, we're basically going to be taking a permanent cash output loss, but we'll probably be able to deal with it. Ooh, oh, that's a multiplier. Oh, right, all our shit's free here because we took that skip. Right, I gotta figure out what I'm doing with this. And yeah, you can get booster packs that get you standard cards, but you can see that some of them are a little bit fucked up. Taking forever to get us to a valuable boost. I am trying to play for straight flush strats, but that might be a little tough. And yeah, you can see he's really only plus 45. So that guy can probably go kick rocks, and we can get our thing that's got a multiplier. So yeah, Stone card. It has no rank or suit, but it's worth 50 chips. The other things are kind of interesting, and by that I mean this one has a gold seal, and yeah, this is actually a quite underwhelming standard pack. All right, get out of here, runner. You were almost cool once. This guy's called the Throwback. Ah, right. The house. First hand is drawn face down. Ooh. Geez, I hope I don't discard all my good cards, basically. So we're gonna do this. And we're gonna see a lot of diamonds. All right, gang, what do you think the over-under is on that card in the middle being a diamond? There's a chance. I mean, yeah. Oh, wait, no, I can see the numbers of how much is left in my deck. So I already know that it's not a diamond. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't think that would work. So, yeah. Never mind. Suddenly, the decision became the easiest one of my life. Well, one of them anyway. All right. So, we're out of discards. And we are not quite to setting up our big hand that we want here. So we're going to take a 2-pair. And is that going to be? Yeah. And we're just gonna win the hand anyway. Okay. Damn, that's big. Where's this card there? Oh, the smeared Joker. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's gonna make my life so much easier, but yes. We do want the grabber, because that'll put us that'll rebound us a little bit. But also I'm sitting here like, I really want this. I just don't know what to do with it, because this whole hand is like I might have to pass on this, which makes me a little sad. Because, yeah, shortcut keeps us in that. Hanging Chad, well, we have, like, no real valuable trigger effects, which would mean that I think Hanging Chad would actually be the one that we would dump for the smeared Joker. We can get the grabber next round, is why I'm thinking about this. Well, we can get that if we just keep the credit card. Yeah, I'm being stupid here, apparently, so I'm sorry. Farewell, Hanging Chad. You unfortunately did not get a chance to ruin another election or something. All right. Jumbo Celestial Pack, show me the funny business. Handy tag. Oh, the boss is the pillar, though. Well, that's a big. We're skipping both of these. Cards played previously this ante are debuffed. Guess who doesn't care about that? Sorry, buddy. What I do care about, however, is the fact that we've walked into this with, like, this kind of spread. And I need to remember to use my brain, because I just got this thing. So spades and clubs are equivalent, which means that that's a straight flush. Amazing. I was just like, oh yeah, that'll be so good for me, and then I forgot. I told you. I don't know what I told you, but I told you something, all right. None of these matter to us too much, so next round we go. Let's dump these and see what we can do. Well, we can draw things that are like not actually in the area of any of what we want for going for this hand here. Ah, yes, the game thinks it's funny now. Hold on to that. Jack. Got it! Yeah. Yeah, this seems to be working out far better than I feel it has any right to, actually. A couple of Arcana packs here. I may take a poke through those in a second. The other things aren't of huge value, and yeah, the voucher that gives us more interest doesn't matter too much when we're like in debtor's mode here. Sure, let's try using death on this. Star converts. We're swinging slightly in the direction of black suits here. So the star might not necessarily be such a useful thing. We'll take the High Priestess, though. I don't really need either of these too much, but a little bit of security. I have a bad tendency of just like use these even if they're pointless. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm sure it'll be relevant at some point. It will not. All right, we're gonna skip this one and grab our Mega Celestial pack because I feel like we can get away with that. And yeah, buff our main target hand and our fallback option. The Mouth. Play only one hand type this round. This could get a little tricky if we just get garbage hands, but we're going to try to not let that happen, basically. We don't need 2 8s if we're going for a straight flush. And I mean, there it is. It's just not a one-hit kill. Probably because it starts a little too low. But I mean, let's make our progress here. Oh, never mind. It went there. It just had to take a second to do the math, I suppose. Yeah, usually when you go over, the numbers will light on fire. But in that case, not so much. Yeah, Mars won't really help us. Driver's license is... we're not set up for that at all, so... not of particular interest. Take that. You know what? Sure, I'll go fish in the Jumbo Buffoon pack and see if we can find a negative. And no. Oh well. We'll be fine, probably. Although that boss doesn't really inspire a lot of hope. Double skip? Yeah, double skip. Let's get ballsy here. We have 0 discards. Like I say, not a particularly friendly place to be. But I think we can probably get this working. It ain't looking good. Yeah, at this rate, no. Hi, Lears. How's it going, Chief? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Don't need a second ace. Need the 3, actually, come to think of it. Yes, the first one is shortcut. Barring poetics. Blue later, I'm not 100% sure. I will get back to you on that. It depends on if I just fall asleep after I finish streaming this or not. You know, and then suddenly just enter, like, the Tetris effect, except it's playing cards. Ah, yes, here's everybody's favorite, the Wheel of Fortune. Has a 1 in 4 chance to add either a foil, holographic, or polychrome effect to a random joker. Let's do it. Nope. I love it. Ah, what a fantastic effect. Nope. Yeah, it's about how I feel with something like that. Just nope. So, oh yeah, next base station. Right. Let's crack the Arcana pack and see if we've got any fun stuff in here. Well, we've got change cards to hearts. We got turn a card to stone. Pat Sajak, you son of a bitch. That's, yep. Hooray, we made $2. Why'd I hit use? Hooray, we made $1. That's better. Player discards their hand and draws 7 cards. Oh, that would be something alright for this. Alright. Alright. I say alright a lot for some reason. Those are cross color, you idiot. Chuck those, and how close can we get? Nowhere closer at all, actually. Wait, no, we have it. Never mind. Jack, 10, 9, yeah. Just channeling your... And yeah, this... Ooh. Castle, though. I mean... On the other hand, it's like, hey, even if this thing kind of sucks in terms of total effect, it does scale over time, and it is a polychrome. So unfortunately, I think it's just going to be better than our abstract Joker. So we take that, we crack a Jumbo Celestial pack, and we get the funny business. I'm not sure if it's worth to just like crack Jumbo Buffoon packs for or other levels of Buffoon pack for chances at negatives. I mean, again, we have the wiggle room for it. We can take on another $17 in debt, and we earn the money back reasonably well. Ah, fuck it. I mean, we've got some good... Oh, we got Space Joker. As I look at my stuff over here, like... Space Joker is so good, though! Oh, I like the way you think, Rowdy. Oh. Unfortunately, Constellation doesn't count all the ones from the rest of your run, but whatever. It still gets pretty damn strong anyway. So, jeez. I think Supernova would be better. I mean, you are correct that Supernova, we've been playing this so hard. We've been playing this hand, well, only 9 apparently. I think that's the... Yeah, I mean, at this point it would be like, for me it would be Space Joker or very little else, and like, skipping hands is kind of almost incentivized because of throwback. It gives us boosts. Yeah, so you are kind of right that the option here is basically fuck it. Hey, forget about it, etc. The foil one? Oh boy, I don't think there was... Was there a foil one? So there was Space Joker, there was the regular Joker, there was Constellation, which unfortunately Constellation would be starting at 1, and Supernova. I don't think any of those... the foil in the shop, I don't remember what it was actually. I forgot already. Good work, me. So we'll do that. Okay, yeah, and actually dumping reds is kind of incentivized here. Oh yeah, it was Swashbuckler. Yes, sorry. Thank you. Yeah, look at those numbers just ignite. Oh, yeah. All right, so what Discard a diamond card this time. All right. Celestial Pack. You know we gotta. It's so good. I can't believe that this is working. Alright, yeah, so we dump red cards here. We don't need 2 aces for a straight flush. Don't need 2 sixes either. Told. I'm thinking we want to like do all this. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. God damn, you're right actually. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. You are correct. But real quick, I'm going to chuck out these diamonds anyway. Because that'll buff my castle some. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. Go for it. Yeah. Because you know what? We may as well at least throw a couple more into our base chips here for fuck it reasons. You know, we could be up against the vessel as our final boss or something, and then I would cry. Yeah, again, especially, yeah, it's getting a lot done here. All right, just move on to the next round. Skip blind, upgrade flush by 3 levels. Nah. All right, yeah, we need to, so this time around we're discarding black cards to buff castle. All right, ace, queen, 10, 8, 6. So we do have the straight flush already, but we're going to use the rest of our discards because goodness knows they gave us several of them. Yeah, point taken. Oh shit, the royal flush does count as a straight flush. I figured it did, but I should hope so. On the other hand, it would be so funny if it didn't. Because can you imagine a situation where someone would be like, "Oh God, no! I drew a straight flush. I drew a royal flush." That would just be the funniest fucking thing to me. Anyway, buy and use that. I'm gonna keep boosting that. All right, yeah, no reason to skip that because we don't need another rare Joker. Our set is set, really. All right, pitch black for this. We've got a good foundation going already. Oh, did I? I am a... Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. Again, Spectral is always like... I kind of look at those like... Yeah. Oops. I realized afterwards that Okay, yeah, we're not quite there yet. Don't need a second 10 for this, so... blow that up, and... yeah. All right. So, yeah, this is probably another just skip it shop. Unfortunately, Vagabond is showing up here at ante 7 instead of ante 8, and same with Egg. Otherwise, those could be used for some funny stuff. How's our castle sitting? Okay, we need to discard black cards next round. Note to self. Yeah, good point. Let's take a look in here. Okay. Well, we've got a 5 of diamonds that's a wild card. And I'm thinking that this would probably ease things the easiest for us. Because again, that seems to be the thing that I want the most out of this, is just making it easy. On the other hand, a glass ace of spades is very high potential. Gold 9 of spades. 9 is a good number, actually. It feels like that is one of our strong numbers for making our straights. Fair point. Let's go for it. I mean, yeah, and if it does, well, that's just how it goes, isn't it? All right. I'm gonna fish for a negative. And no good. Our setup is too good for us to take any of that stuff. The flints, base chips and malt are halved. That's slightly unfortunate, but no good, it's full of steam. This is slightly unfortunate, but we can deal with it because all of our other stuff is just gonna carry us. And realistically, how much can we get hurt with the kind of numbers that we have going right now, right? Actually quite a bit, come to think of it, but what are these things in front of me? You call these cards? Can I eat them? Wait. Yeah, let's get as much as we can on our castle. And not quite pull a royal, but that's still a pretty beefy straight flush that we're getting there. And yeah, easy. Even with the downgrade from the flint, we pulled that off. Again, barring Vessel, I'm feeling like the final boss is going to be reasonably a freebie. Roll in the shop. Oh, is that total rerolls per run? All right, yeah, grab ourselves one of these because, hey, why not, right? Arcana pack, show me something funny. And by something funny, I mean, I really am not sure what I specifically was looking for. We could turn any of these. Yeah, we're just gonna fool it. I was like, we could turn any of those into wild cards, but all cards debuffed until one Joker. Oh Jesus. I don't like what I just saw. Yeah, exactly. We'll be able to just sell the credit card by then. This is exactly how credit cards work. Wait. Not quite. Yeah, so we'll dump that last one and I'm keeping the other king for the time being. Ah, I'm regretting many things, that's for sure. So now is where we just use plays as discards, basically. And hope that we don't run afoul of the RNG. Although, I mean, even then, even our like, garbage plays are getting us places. And we hit another royal. If I was smarter, I would probably play that I would order that to be at the end. It broke after one use. Oh well. But to be fair, the order didn't matter too much this time. 4x mult if played hand contains a 4 of a kind. That's kind of funny. I've never seen that before. Alright, we do this immediately. It broke. Alright, spades. So let's discard our black cards here. Listen, if they're just gonna keep letting me get that, why not, right? Yeah, so at this point we throw these ones out and hope for something at the top end here. Oh. Fun. This is so good. I am in awe of the fact that this is working this well. It's gonna be real funny when the Joker avatar, whose name I forgot, at the end is like, oh, I'm sorry, Balatro, you're in debt. I'm going to have to repossess your kneecaps. And I just go, no! As I lose my run as a consequence. Just explode the final boss in one hit. It's fine. All right, well. That I cannot believe worked. I'm kind of amazed, actually. Most played hands straight flush. Yeah, that's normal. Excuse me. Anyway, let's go into endless mode. Let's see how soon until the game is just like, okay, real funny, you get out. I just kind of go, well, I guess so, huh? Oh gosh, that shouldn't be too much of a struggle to start with. No, I feel like if we would want to skip, it would probably be the big blind. Because that coupon... seems useful. But that would mostly just be to get us back up to 5 jokers. Alright, what do you want? Reds? Okay. I'm not gonna dump the 6. I just want to keep my options open. In that case, here. Yeah, I mean, those are useless. And that's the wrong direction here. Wait. Because these wrap around, right? No, they don't. Pardon me. Oh, okay, so those just add on for any instance of high card. Okay. I gotcha. Well, I guess that kind of explains also how, like, how a lot of high card strats work, is that it's just dump 5 stone cards and they all add up. Even without splash. So that's interesting. I learned something in a not completely direct way today. Alright, we got $6. Anything useful here? Well, there's that. I mean... Okay, yeah. I thought it was just like they were just worth 50 by themselves. Let's not skip this. Again, buffing Castle seems like it's still a worthwhile thing. It's because I didn't know. It's as simple as that. Yes, now we're starting to hit a weird glut of aces here. That's... Yeah, there we go. But yeah, we'll spend all the discards to buff that number up. If played hand contains... I mean... Yeah, it will. So, give me that crazy joker. Alright, here we go. We're up against the wall. We have a pretty big goal to make, and what do we want to discard black cards to boost this? I mean, sure. Let's go for it anyway. We may as well take the all of these, even if this is probably our a foolish move here. Yeah, so we are going to end up burning a few extra reds here for that purpose, but it's fine, probably. This should still be a humorously large Ooh, I didn't order these properly. Oops. It's okay. We still one-shot this boss anyway. Things are getting pretty good. Yeah, this is going incredibly well. All right. Yeah, now things are gonna get a little bit spicy. If I one-hand the boss here, that will just be bizarre. But we got a couple of rounds to worry about that. So that's not correct. Crap. It's too long of a reach. Yeah, we'll hang on to it. Yeah, the ramp up once you hit 10 is where things get a little bit hairy. And speaking of a little bit hairy, I'm in a little bit of a pickle here in terms of like, what do I choose to keep or dump if I want to get rid of a fifth card, but I want to keep my options open here, and we're out of discards. So we're just playing a mediocre high card hand here. And here we go. Big straight flush. Please get us out of the woods. Somehow, yes. Incredible. I don't think this shop is super helpful for us. I mean, we could try cracking the standard and see if there's anything that'll help ease things for us a little bit. Yeah, let's take a look here. Now this is a pack with some interesting things in it. And I'm not sure if any of them are worth taking. Although a mult card is always nice at this, you know, always helps us out. Yeah, good point, because we can't rely on that. All right, let's go. Yeah, we're discarding black cards here. And we'll discard the 5 of diamonds because we don't need 2 5s for this. Yeah. Should I chuck the stone card? I mean... Honestly, I think having this particular part of the blind is like... Oh, the timing. Actually, hold up. Do we have a complete hand here? Yes. Okay. So at this point, I'm gonna go for just trying to get us more things to buff Castle, basically. Which means that's probably madness, but we'll go for it. Because, hey, at this point, madness, that's something I don't know where I'm going with this bit. There we go. We're coming down to the wire a little bit here, but that should still get us over the... Yeah, that got us over the finish line. Yeah, nothing big to worry about here. I think... what are we up against here? Oh, boy. So that's kind of shitty. We have the window, so all diamond cards are debuffed, which means all heart cards are debuffed. Yeah, I know, right? So all of our red cards are going to be debuffed, while Castle would want us to feed it black cards. So we're not going to feed that thing next round. We're going to be a little bit sad about it. And while I probably should crack open those Arcana packs, I'm just going to clench. And I'm walking in here. And I'm not having the worst hand I've ever seen, come to think of it. But, yeah. All right, well, there's a quick royal. That's hard to complain about. A little easier to complain about is the way this is going, but I think we'll be able to make this work, hopefully. You know what? I think that this Ace of Spades is a little far out of reach on that one. So let's throw that and yeah, hope for a 7. There's a lot of things we can hope for, really, but a 7 is going to be it. And this should get us over the line, I believe. Yeah, I was gonna say, if that's like... I was gonna be upset if that was less than 400,000, because at that point, there's no reason why it should be. We did it. We are into ante 11. We buy this like stupidly late in the game. I'm actually gonna like continue to skip the Arcana packs for now, I think, and mostly just try to bank on planets more than anything. I want more of my straight flush buffs, and I feel like these are not necessarily a reliable source of those. Unless I am advised otherwise, really. Because just... Love the music in this game, by the way. I love the way all the pieces flow together very nicely. Again, just top tier vibes in this game. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with. Oh God, that's a jump. 7.2 million. And the eye for our boss. This is just like... That's kind of like the game just really telling me to go fuck myself. And specifying exactly how hard in the process. Utterly incredible. But you know what? We're gonna push on this as much as we can. And we're gonna see what kind of substances come out. I don't know where I'm going with this. And I don't think anybody else could possibly figure out. And I should have stopped several seconds ago. Yeah, see, we're not even making a 1/10 of our small blind for this. The devs really didn't want you to be able to beat this, but fair enough. I mean, I understand. There is a gag. Yeah, and we're not quite that hardcore right now, unfortunately. There's something that's tied to Ante 16, which, you know, when I look at that, I'm like, ooh, I need a run that is just absolutely run away, you know? Like, the odds of me hitting that are extremely poor. Oh well, we did what we could, and we had a winning run on straight flush as our target hand, which is pretty great. You know what? That was a pretty good run, yeah. Abso-fucking-lutely. My voice cracked pretty hard there. Wow. Okay, so let's do one more run. And we're going in with the ghost deck. Because I have no idea what to expect. Add Polychrome to a random Joker, destroy all other Jokers. Gotcha. Okay. That's what it does. I'm gonna angle for a full house here as a starter. I think that will do us pretty okay with aces and nines. Provided I don't get completely fucked on that, but okay, we're switching to aces and tens, pardon me. Never mind, we kind of didn't get off the ground on that one. Oh well. We should still be able to piece together enough goofball shit here to actually... Oh yeah, I have a flush. I've like barely had to think about that for a bit. And of course the flush is nice because it scores all 5 cards. Oh, I see what you're up to, game. You decided not to give me a joker in the shop. I have to go take a look at this buffoon pack. Ooh, every time a playing card is added to your deck. Now that could be interesting, especially if we have ways of like removing stuff. However, I'm gonna take it. And then we're gonna polychrome it. And I'm going to sit here and be like, yeah, somehow we'll figure out a way to make this a play. And I will probably not get super far with that idea, but... I do like the idea of just grabbing a foil joker. So I'm gonna skip the big blind here. The psychic is not that hard of a boss. You know, we don't have strategies that it ruins, so it's fine. Oh, there's our full house that we were thinking about earlier. How much is left in our deck? Okay, yeah. We have the highest chance of getting the kings, so doing it that way is preferable. It's worth doing. Sure, it's not going to be a huge amount of points, but it will get us off the ground. I know there's a bunch of jacks in there. Well, there's still a bunch of aces in there too, so... No, fuck it. Jack, get out of here. Hit the road, Jack. Then, you know how the rest of it goes, everybody. Tens. We have 2 tens left, so... this is like not a... This is just not a great place to be in right now. Parrot King's a shit hand, but we need some points. Oh, well, I mean, at this point, we could win off of anything, actually, but... Well, anything as long as it's 5 cards. Yeah, see, this is what I get for talking smack. This ended up being a challenge. Mostly because I'm in a position, all right. Ooh, yeah. That's right, that guy's free. So we'll put him over there. Oh yeah, we want the magic trick if we're doing this incredibly silly build. Okay, so I've got a question with hologram for anybody here who would happen to know. If I use this with one of the spectral cards that is destroy a random card, add multiple cards to the deck, does this gain multiple increases to its multiplier? Yes, I know what I just said. Does it gain multiple buffs or is it only one? Should I take the standard pack for more control or should I take the spectral pack for the possibility of getting something that will give me a pretty big buff? I suppose I could look it up. Well, I didn't find information to this one, not in my, like, 2 seconds of searching here, so let's give it a shot. Let's do this and see what we get. Wraith. Creates random rare joker, sets money to 0. Well, I mean, with the current position we're in, I mean, Sigil has its usefulness options. Meanwhile, this is a free rare joker, which is potentially quite strong. So, ooh, this is tough. I'm gonna use the Wraith. And we got the Vagabond. That's actually really good timing for that. This. Let's put you over there. And anything good out of High Priestess? Not so much for this run, but we'll take it anyway. Alright, so that's each king held in hand gives. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, our 2 pair has been buffed. Let's try to see if we can fish for another 2 pair that wouldn't be using the kings. Alright, well, honestly, this is 1 now anyway, so it's fine if we do it. We get $5. Ooh, blueprint. Tragically, this won't get us the $5 that we would want to be able to get the blueprint. Ooh, well, crud. I guess we'll just take the Celestial Pack and mourn the loss of the blueprint. Full house. Fuck, we'll take the full house one, I guess. Nice. That will do nicely. Ooh, death. We can... Well, it feels like we're mostly doing kings here, so that would probably be a nice thing to do here. Alright, let's open the Spectral Pack, and we get Ectoplasm. Add negative to a random Joker and -1 hand size. That seems a little rough. So for 1 random card in your hand, add 2 random enhanced aces to your hand. Okay, well, now it's time for me to fuck my deck all up by doing stuff with this. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's true. What's our hand size? Is 8? We can accept that. That'll give us more Joker slots. Yeah, instead of me doing completely bizarre decisions, well, only partially bizarre decisions for now. But hey, having that king as I maintain that that's an acceptable idea, because, yeah, I mean, this guy's up here, but I think they're going to continue to be useful otherwise. All right. 1 in 7 cards gets drawn face down. Yes. We remember this, all right. Sort by suit. So those are... I forget what the suit order is. I think those are likely to be clubs and or diamonds. I mean, clearly they're not fucking spades. So right now, our hands are... Oh, geez, that was... Wow, I did it dumb because I started rolling for a flush, but it looks like a full house is our actual good hand here. If only I was, like, smart enough to do that. But saying that, I think for now I'm going to do something that's probably a little bit rash by using this death card to swap that 6 over to a 10. Or we could do that with the jack, but just because I'm thinking, hey, yeah, get the flush, and then just like, hey, be smarter in the next few antes. Sometimes you gotta do the clown plays here to just out. Yeah, I might. Yeah, pivot to high card. I know that that's legitimate advice. I just think it's funny. That's all. Yeah, see here, we can do. Well, now that I know a little bit more about the power of stone cards, I can imagine those getting incredibly silly, incredibly fast. All right, Hierophant is nice for us to be able to boost our stuff. For now, take this. Now we grab the paintbrush, get ourselves more hand size, and what do we need? 4 or less for that. So yeah, I will buy the flower pot, and we'll buy these. And again, we're gonna try to pivot to, we're gonna try to go for pear, I think, because that should be fairly simple. Yeah, we balanced out our hand size a little bit. And you know what? Two pair is fine. Because we want to get into a position where the Vagabond can continue to get us some niceties. Oh no, we got a pair. We got a 2 pair right here. View full deck here. Okay, our clubs are technically a slightly weakened suit, I think. So, just because I'm thinking, where do I want to throw these? And I think I'm gonna do this. Yes, I'm basically. I somehow managed to trick myself into doing another run where I want no money. Which. Yeah, funny how that worked out, right? Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can proc the flower pot on this one, cause yeah. Oh, I fucked up. I misclicked. That may have killed my own run just by me being absolutely just a complete Butterfingers McButtfingers here. I had it all, and I blew it. Numbers in the deck. What do we have the best chances of getting in order to get ourselves a second pair here? Seems... Yes. That's going to be my answer here, and... Alright, we keep the king for now, and we keep trying to drill on this. 3. Oh, there's a full house. I mean, that works. Well, after I goofed that, I'm not sure that I deserved to get away with that, but, yeah. Yeah, alright. Alright. Not gonna argue. Not gonna argue. Not gonna argue. Since our deck is a weird soup of garbage, I'm gonna take this. We'll probably get rid of it later, but realistically, we gotta spend money down in order to keep doing funny stuff with this. And let's pull open our full deck here and see where we're... Okay, so diamonds are tied for our second most suit. Yes, thank you, Lionel Hutz. Works on contingency? No, money down. Wait, oh no, that's remaining deck, sorry. So I think what we can do is we can try changing these into diamonds. And then, I mean, I was gonna say, we're just gonna get rid of them anyway. Yeah, okay, so... And somehow we ended up with a level up on our straight flush anyway. Thanks a lot, game. I know you mean it. I know you mean something, you bastard. You bastard. Okay, so... I think I'm gonna hang on to the ace, just because, like, everything else is about the same. And we're aiming for our... Oh god, that... Yeah, that would be absolutely fantastic. What a guy Juice One is. Those posts, those edits are masterful. Sure, let's make both those lucky cards. I mean, truth be told, lucky cards are, like, never gonna happen for us, but, I mean, why not, right? If they do, in that instance... Oh, Juice One does, like, Simpsons I'll have to go find some of them at some point, but I'm in the middle of this. Otherwise, I'll drop them in. Yeah, there's our Wheel of Nope. Ah, yeah, classic Wheel of Fortune. Yes, but unfortunately, it ended about as well as they usually do. Yeah, I'll take a level of high card. I'll take a level of pair. I say as we continue to go for our, like, our bigger hands a little bit. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. Ah, yes. Our old friend. That fellow. That's a two pair. How's our two pair looking? Our two pair is looking pretty okay. So, I have this bad habit of just marking things off in blocks like this, really. But, it'll be like, oh yeah, two of the same suit, two of the same rank. That's probably not how you video games, but especially not this one. All right, let's get the flower pot. And that's why. That's... Hey, look, a pair, and on the other hand, 4 of a kind. Yeah. Very funny game. I'm sure that will ever happen. Yoink. Yeah, buy and use the Rectum card. And let's take a look at our Arcana. All right, so yeah, diamonds are becoming our dominant suit here, with hearts and clubs being smaller in numbers. So I'm going to just convert 3 of those over. Again, this is probably the sucker's play, and I'm going to end up in positions where it's like, oh, hey, yeah, here's this one clubs that you really have to deal with. All face cards debuffed. I don't like that very much. That basically negates my Baron entirely. Well, we'll deal with that when time comes. And the sorrow will be something to behold. That's a 2 pair. By complete accident. Wow. And more importantly, it's enough to proc all the buffs. And away we go. Alright, so the Fool is currently targeting the Star. That's not ideal. Even less ideal is what we're looking at in this shop. I mean, even Steven, possibly? Gives us multipliers. It's less gimmicky than walkie-talkie. Swashbuckler. That's... Yeah, Swashbuckler. Swashbuckler is just a flat 20. I mean, that'll do. But yeah, we gotta pour in ourselves in order to be able to remain in vagabondage here. That's a real word, I swear. It's not some weird joke on my part. Oh god, yeah. That's right, he is the source of Mendoza posting, right? Mendoza! Sorry, I can't do it. Especially not now, after I've been in here talking for 2.5 hours. My throat is definitely worn down. Alright, well... I feel like I should probably choose one of the others, but I do want a wheel to meme it up. Who doesn't enjoy the wheel? Ah, yes, I do love a good nope. I hope that that's an emote somewhere on Twitch that I can stick on here through like Frankerface Z or something. Because if not, I mean, what's even the point of living? Yes, but not on stream. Okay, yeah, the world technically is a choice, which will start gearing me towards diamonds and spades. I think I would prefer to do that versus Hangman, but of course there is just another wheel there, and again, I mean, we all kind of know what 90% of Balatro players quit before Wheel of Fortune hits. I believe it. Ah, classic. It's okay. We'll get one of those other cards through those other things, you know. All right, so 2 pair and grab a club so that way we can do that. Oh, hey, our plus 20 multiplier, our lucky card actually did the thing. That's incredible. Oh, I support that 100%. Ooh, Smear Joker. Ooh. Smear Joker would make my life a lot easier for so many things. Actually, wouldn't I just need 4 cards and make sure that 2 of them are with Flower Pot? I mean, oh yeah, I don't need to sell anything. I don't know how math works. I'm sorry. All right. So let's use our money things here and nice. That I can admire that. Okay. So our 2 pair is going real good. We're gonna buff that. And I'm gonna look at these and yeah, just fool it up. Just keep on. You know, referencing Futurama every time it happens. Reroll. Alright, let's start hurting ourselves more, monetarily speaking. I mean, straights are pretty rare, so skip. Yeah, because we are dedicated to this no money thing. Money? What the hell's that? Can you eat it? Go for broke or go for broke. Yeah. See, this guy gets it. All right, cracked standard. Ooh, no stone card, but a blue seal. I mean, I'm feeling the blue seal by a wide margin there. That's almost automatic response, really. Okay, so we've got our 2 pair ready, but we're looking to get a clubs in here somewhere. I mean, I think I done fucked up earlier because I probably should have, and yes, I will hash out what to do with... Oh, geez, they just keep on coming. All right, so let's take a look at this. Full deck, pardon me. Oh yeah, we can't flower pot that unless we... I done fucked up. Oh well, whatever. Get more of these. You get a note mug on the official Balatro merch store. That is beautiful. I am beyond glad about that. All right, sell that for $1. And yeah, slight problem of we're like out of hand space here, but we'll figure this out eventually. Use that now. And choose 2 of up to 4 spectral cards. That is an interesting proposition. Sigil, medium, talisman, and hex is obviously no. That's we're too deep into this for another hex. So I mean, our deck is looking a little silly. It feels like it would just be kind of simple to be like, hey, yeah, I'll get the Great Tarot card on discard thing or something, but on the other hand, I do kind of want to sigil it up here and see if we end up just, well, yeah, let's go for it. And here come the regrets. Actually, no, they don't. Not with that. So we'll use the Hierophant on those. And throw the purple seal on that thing, because yeah. The club, all club cards are debuffed, which is great because we have only 7 clubs in our deck. And we drew... Oh, right. Smeared Joker. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, so that's debuffed, so the Baron won't check it. But we should get the flower pot buff. Or not? Eh. And no donuts. Yep. Well, it's just one of those kind of days, I guess, where sometimes you straight flush. And you get stupid numbers anyway, because really, why wouldn't you, right? Ooh. Haven't seen one of these crop up in the shop yet. All right, start out by going in here. Ooh, technically they're all reds, which is good because we're kind of building in that direction. What's our numbers look like? We got 7 aces, so I mean, obviously, screw it. What's 8, right? I'm gonna sell this so that way I can get the most out of High Priestess. We'll get more of those. Use that. Use that. And buy the aura. And proceed to the next round. Oh hey, our boss is the tooth. That's fine. Few things have ever quite been as fine as that, you know? Like, there have been things in this world that are acceptable, and that's one of them. Sure. Ooh, nice. Fool, but unfortunately right now the Fool is going to turn to the Lovers, which is not the ideal card anyway. Ooh, the Luchador. Unfortunately, we don't have space for that. $4 or less. Okay, so we'll do this. I do have a problem about using these immediately. I have many problems. Among them are my, like, not really getting much in the way of stuff here. Well, there's another Jack. Thanks, game. We'll keep the ace. Queen. Yeah, exactly. You know a lot of these things, right, Lears? Thanks a fucking lot, Riker. Right, take that, because I think we're gonna need to do that in order to get Flower Pot. If that even works properly with this, which I'm starting to think it doesn't. That's okay. I can swap that for something else, maybe, depending on what else shows up. Sell this card to create a free double tag. That's Yeah, why not? I mean, again, that works about as well as not. So, shoot the moon. Each queen held in hand gives plus 13 mult. That's an interesting one. Spectral pack. Talisman and Hex. Well, it's definitely going to be Talisman. Going on... that guy. Celestial pack. Oh, wow. Not a 2-pair? Alright, well... how about a single pair? That'll be fine. I want to hold that, right? Okay. Keep the 10. Looking for aces and 10s here. Right, well, there's our aces. Even more, really. Oh yeah, that's money. Play it. So do that. Oh, that wasn't a win. Crud. Okay, let's both those to mults. Oh, the tooth puts us in debt. That's deeply hilarious, actually. Strength. What's this? You full deck. These are 8s. Well, our 8s and 9s are both at 4. So, yeah, 10s versus jacks. I would rather have the 9s than the jacks, I think. So, we'll do that. And High Priestess. Oh yeah, we can't. That sucks, because I would like to have that. Nah, we'll sell Jugment and we'll keep going here. Yes, just call it Jugment for some reason. Let's skip shenanigans for this. Discard those. I should probably have kept that 10, actually. But jacks and 9s. Easy peasy. Like, I'm shocked that I got that immediately, I think, but pretty good. Yeah, King of Hearts. Get in there. I'm trying to use the Uranus card here, game. You're just not having it. Yeah, let's go with the Mult card. I say as I just like steadily ruin my deck in a hilarious manner. At least I certainly hope it's funny, but aces, 9s. Let's try this. I mean, yeah, we've got a bunch of that stuff going on, so that should actually get us, yeah. Unfortunately, I should have chucked that Lovers for the $1. Yeah, make up for my mistakes now. Two of diamonds. Gain a pack. Well, sorry. Well, got a wheel. Nope. Alright. The Serpent. So, what we do to deal with this is we just play pairs, basically, I guess. I mean, truth be told, why the fuck not? High card that. Perfect. Of those. That's not how you pronounce that word. I realize. I've started and now I can't stop. I can't stop saying the words wrong. Help. Part of my brain got stuck. Eat. Oh! Hey, cool. I unlocked a thing. Well, then this run has been worth it. At least for that purpose. Discard a bunch of cards that are neither aces nor tens. Turn that into a glass card. Turn that into a wild card, I guess. Here, take this. Well, it took it all right. Thanks, game. Oh, that was a hell of a high value 2. I meant to discard those, but I did the dumb thing instead. Let's use this and gain $0, because it's kind of funny to me. Okay, you wrecked them. Buff our 2 pair. Throwback. That's another multiplier, I guess. It's kind of useful. But eh. Get a little money back. Jumbo pack. All right. Get our $2, and then we can open the standard pack. And oh, that's pretty sick. Yeah, we'll take that. Polychrome glass ace of spades. All right, game. I think that's a little bit over the top, but I like it anyway. High Priestess. It's hardly going to be our winning hand or anything, but we get that going. This. Oh. Fun times here. Let's do that. I mean, it's probably not ideal to buff a king because that gives us fewer things for Baron to proc off of, but also aces and tens for our 2 pairs seems like it's a workable thing. That. Sell that. Buy that. And buy the multiplier card. Yeah, all cards debuffed until 1 Joker sold. Well, much as I like Baron, we have a setup for a pretty strong hand immediately that doesn't use it. So we do this and see where that carries us. It carries us to instantly beating this boss. Well, once again, a deck that probably shouldn't have won, but here we are. Let's see what else we can do before we call it quits. All right, well, I guess rip any of our king-centered strats, so, no idea, Lears. No idea. We'll find out. Well, who knows? It's something. Listen. Doing this, and alright, so let's take a look at our suit balance in the main deck here. What's that? I don't 100% remember either. I think something was kind of crusty about it. But past that, I don't completely remember. So whatever that crust may have been, I sure couldn't tell you. Oh, hey, our Glass Ace survived. But yeah, you say that, and I've also just been like, oh, I've been kind of thinking about cubes lately. But also, it's kind of rough because, you know, getting a group together and all of that stuff. And certainly assembling a community to do anything like that, you know. That's some good jokes you're telling there, right? So I think the aces and fives are going to give us a decent hand going. But I want to find more things to target with the star. You know what? I think that will suffice. Yep. Get you some rest there, Roundy. Yeah, I mean, obviously this is getting us a win on this hand, right? That gets us Uranus. Buy that. Delayed gratification. Earn $2 discard if no discards are used by end of round. I mean, it would be more important mostly for getting points into Swashbuckler. It's not super impressive, but it'll do. Playing 2 pair sets our money to 0, which, you know, that sounds like it should be a cause for concern, but also, again, we're playing Vagabond.deck, so, like, whatever. The Ox can go kick rocks. Especially if we're doing stuff like that. Discard. And star on those. Oh no, not my money that, you know, doesn't do anything. Har har, har har har. Har har, har har har. As one Bryself would put it. Four of a Kind is becoming slowly more viable, so we may as well at least have that be a thing, I guess. Hey, quick hand there. Nice. Mostly just to pop a card. And give us some goodies. Let's turn that 6 into steel. So yeah, steel card. We haven't really had a chance to explain this. It provides a 50% buff to your multiplier if it stays in hand. So potentially quite helpful. Just not always the easiest thing to play around. Is that... what's our full deck numbers? 2 and a 4. 4s are a little bit less. So, use death. And do that. Oh, wow, we still haven't finished it, huh? Alright, let's leave that. Discard those. Gonna keep the jack. We're gonna try to aim for another ace. All right. Oh no, not our delayed gratification. Turn that to steel. Yeah, look at that. Look at those numbers. Those steel cards really add up. Cash out, deja vu, add a red seal to one side. And that's Celestial Pack, and we kind of get garbage here. That's a jumbo standard, so we can't even pitch the tower for that. Turn that to stone. Discard. Jacks, 10s, and throw that in there. We're gonna red seal this thing because it's good base value. Actually, I probably should have done that to the steel card. I'm a fool. Oh well. Because that does work with that. That it would re-trigger it and it would turn it into a 2.25x multiplier. Well, you know, sometimes you fuck up and that's it. That's all I got. You thought this was going to be something that went somewhere. You were wrong. Don't crack. Yes. Discard those four. Oh, we got a sun card. That's actually kind of useful here. Discard those. Ooh, this is less than ideal, but take it. Because it's worth good points. And unfortunately, we're losing out on that blue seal. But this keeps us alive, I think. Never mind, no it doesn't. Well, we got it to ante-10 on the run anyway, so that's still pretty good. Yeah, not bad. I'm surprised with how... Oh, what's this? Playing cards with diamonds. Scored. Interesting. Yeah, all considered, I'm surprised that I managed to win 2 rounds on here. This is getting a lot easier than I previously thought it was. But yeah, thank you all for watching. That's gonna be it for this, but I think I'm gonna do some more of it this week. So yeah, probably Wednesday and Friday, and then next week we go back to normal, because God, this is just, you know, really absorbing.